Welcome to day 574 of our Web3 journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in DeSoFi, the Web3 mobile app built on the DeSo
Hey,
blockchain.
look, we matched today, kind of same color.
Yeah,
This is like
sort
the
of. I
first
got I
time in a
got the
long time.
V-neck going. You have the Under Armour. Is
There,
Under
it's a
Armour paying
V-neck
you for
now.
this?
What's that?
Is Under Armour paying you for this?
Yeah, the sponsorship started last week. Just kidding. Under Armour is not sponsoring us. We don't want to be sued.
Yeah, so NFTz, the NFT marketplace and community built on the DeSo blockchain that Brian and I happen to be co-founders of, has introduced the 3D galleries. And this was in conjunction with 3D Social, which is run by Andrew Van Duvenbode. Uh, we're excited about this. So now every single person on DeSo who either owns at least one NFT or who has created at least one NFT now has their own customizable 3D art gallery that's viewable on mobile devices, desktop, and also VR headsets. And it's really cool on VR
Yeah,
headsets.
if you have a VR headset, you have to try it out because it's really amazing. It takes the NFT marketplace to virtual reality, literally.
Yeah, so basically, it's a museum or an art gallery that you're walking through in 3D, and your NFTs are displayed in this gallery, and anyone else can also view your gallery, which you can customize and put whichever NFTs you own or created in however you like. So basically, if I go to anyone's zone, like if you want to come to view my NFTs, you're just going to go to my username, which is Krasenstein on DeSo, krasenstein.nftz.me. And then you're going to click, you're going to see different galleries on the left hand side in my zone. It's a drop down box. It's going to be set on featured. But if you click that drop down box and click on 3D, it's going to open up the 3D world, the new 3D world, which is my virtual art gallery. You can view NFTs that I have selected to put in my 3D gallery. And then you can just walk around in it. So to move around in these galleries on desktop, you're going to use the WASD keys and your mouse. So your mouse is going to turn your head, and WASD is going to move you forward, backward, left, and right. Uh, Also, spacebar, I believe that rises you and drops you. Check it out on mobile device. You're going to just use your finger to point and tap to move. And then on VR headset, Brian, you want to explain how the VR headset works?
Yeah, so with the VR headset, obviously you put your headset on, grab the controllers, and I'm in the gallery, and it's just like I can walk around. If you have it set for stationary, then you can use the control joystick on the right joystick to move around, and the left joystick can kind of turn. Uh, if you're not using the actual if you use an actual zone where you draw out the boundary, then you can actually walk around the gallery. Of course, you need a lot of space to do this, but you can also use the joystick as well on the controller to move around. And it's really immersive. I actually had my wife try it, Heidi, and she said she said it was like almost too realistic for her and she's getting a little bit dizzy. So she actually sat down and she used a joystick instead. But you definitely have to try it out if you do have access to a VR headset.
Yeah, I need a big area so I can walk around. So, anyhow, you can also diamond and like NFTs in this virtual gallery by shooting diamonds at the NFT. You don't actually have a gun, but you shoot them, and that's going to diamond them, like them. You can also view details, and you also go to the marketplace on NFTZ directly from the 3D space. So if you're checking out your gallery and wondering how you can set up your gallery to show certain NFTs, maybe you want certain NFTs shown and not others, there's going to be a maximum of 16 NFTs currently that you can have in your gallery. And by default, it's going to show any NFTs that you have in a gallery that you create that has a path URL 3D space. So you can set up a new gallery. You click on new from the drop down box. And when you create this new gallery, you're going to see a box to type in the path URL. And in there, if you type in just 3D space, one word, number three, letter D space SPACE, it's going to make that gallery your 3D space. And you can add whatever NFTs from the left side of your screen over to the right. You can search on the left side for certain NFTs, then just click on them. They'll show up on the right, then click save, and that's going to set up your gallery. Now, if you don't have a 3D space gallery set, by default, it's going to show your featured gallery. So if you already had a featured gallery on NFTz, those are going to be shown. Now, if you don't never set up any galleries, don't have a featured gallery, so what it's going to do is it's going to show 16 of the NFTs that you have created. Now, if you haven't created any NFTs, it's going to show 16 NFTs that you own. So it's really cool. Huge shout out, huge props to Andrew Van Duvenbode and 3D Social for working with us on this. Huge props to M. Van Halen for all the coding that went into making this work. We're super excited about this. This is just the beginning. We're really going to gamify it. We're going to have avatars eventually. We're going to have audio. We're going to have voice chat. This is going to become your mini metaverse. Everybody's going to have their own personalized mini metaverse.
Yeah, and I think like I actually searched Google to see if there's any other marketplaces that are pretty much entirely in a 3D VR realm, and I couldn't really find any. So I would venture to say that this is the first or one of the first NFT marketplaces in virtual reality in a 3D environment. And like Ed said, we have so much more coming. This is just a tip of the iceberg. I also want to remind everybody, this is like really early beta. So if you find some bugs, definitely report them to NFTz, report them to Martijn Van Halen, Andrew Van Duvenbode, 3D Social. We're all working together on this, and this is just a start, and we're really excited. This has been a side project for many, many months, and it's finally coming along.
Yeah, so by no means does this mean we're abandoning NFTz 2D world. We're still working really hard on that. This is kind of, like I said, like Brian said, a side project that Andrew's really been working on for us. So don't expect this to affect any development of NFTz in general. We're still working hard to bring a ton of new features there as well.
Yeah. So moving on, I want to talk a little bit about the DISO Entre event that took place yesterday that I had a chance to attend. They basically said that the Entre communities are coming really soon. Michael Mara, the founder of Entre, gave a walkthrough of Entre during this event. They will be able to set up these communities as DAOs using DISO, which is really big. I think that has the potential to draw some people into DISO, DAO, and all of that. Also, Ash DISO was on hand, and he talked a lot about DISO. He said a lot of the DAO creators that they've spoken to, wanted to see something to allow them to accept something other than DISO. And DISO dollar is sort of what they hope will bring on a lot of new creators who wanted this. I think it has a lot of potential. He also said that they're going after Binance next. So that's really big. I think that's going to be the next big one for sure. It seems like it's all about confirmed that Binance is coming. That's at least what they're working on, and it's definitely something we need.
From the way he said it, it appears as though they're already in communication with Binance. They're working on the fine points to bring them over. It hasn't been confirmed, but it appears like Binance is going to be an exchange for DISO soon.
Yeah, Coinbase is great, but some people can't use Coinbase. I think that being tethered to just a single major exchange is not good, because it does kind of leave out a lot of other people. So Binance would be amazing. I think it would actually increase the velocity of the coin a lot. You'll get a lot more volume trading, and it's great for the ecosystem. 180 plus people were at this event at some point in time. It crashed, but they came back. I was really surprised to see how many people showed up. And I think that's a testament to how well Michael Mara has been running Entre. Entre itself has been growing quite rapidly, I hear. And the fact that it is linked to DSO is definitely a plus for DSO as well. So I think we should be doing more events like this between DSO and Entre, because these people are already well versed in Web3, I feel. So getting in more involved in DSO makes a lot of sense. They mentioned DSOFi, they mentioned the social world, Zirkles, Pearl, Story. Michelle Lord was up on stage talking for a bit. It was just a great event, well put together and well thought out.
Yeah, I attended as well, and it was like Brian said, a great event.
So moving on, thanks to our amazing intern Goldberry, who messaged me on Discord right before we started this show for a little tidbit of news that we actually forgot to add in. She discovered that DSO actually bought an ad on the Bankless show, the Bankless podcast. And the ad, I'll play a little clip of it right here.
Entire world of social media. They own our names, they restrict our content, they monitor our every move. And their time is up, thanks to our sponsor, DSO. DSO is a layer 1 blockchain built from the ground up to decentralize and scale social networks. With DSO, you can own your own identity, content, and social graph, and take it with you across hundreds of applications already built on the censorship-resistant DSO blockchain. DSO's storage advantages make it finally possible to build infinite state applications that can
But all in all, I think that this is a good way to market DSO. I think you're pretty much marketing towards the Web3 community, the crypto community. And I think right now that's what we want to be doing. I think those people are the ones with the lowest learning curve. They're easier to onboard. And once we kind of get our funnels in place, I think then you can start reaching out to people outside Web3, outside crypto.
Yep.
But
And thanks to Goldberry, she stays on top of all this stuff. We would have missed it if it wasn't for her.
yeah. So Illuminati, as I say, is doing something really cool. Over the next several hours, he will be airdropping all of the meme NFTs that he's listed. To win one, all you have to do is repost his post that he made, which will be linked to below this video, or above it, I guess, on DSO. Then just comment on the post with your desired meme before anyone else does, and follow Illuminati on DSO, and you can win that NFT. Really cool, great idea. Increases engagement. Love what Illuminati has been doing on this protocol for many, many, many months.
Yeah, true OG. And Illuminati is also doing something else that seems really special. I had a chance to chat with him a little bit yesterday. He talked to me a bit about his upcoming Rowdy Reptilian season 2.5. So we've had season 1, season 2 of the Rowdy Reptilian NFTs. Season 3 is coming up. But before we get to season 3, there's season 2.5. So what he's doing is he's minting all the season 1 and season 2 Rowdy Reptilians as pixelated versions of themselves with their bodies. The one he posted on chain yesterday is actually animated. I guess they're all going to be animated. I'm not sure about it. Very cool. Definitely have to check it out. It's linked to above this video. I think these could be potentially part of the future Rowdyverse that we've heard Chris Illuminati talk about in the past. And if true, I think that could be something huge for the DSO space. So the awesome part about this, if you own a season 1 or season 2 Rowdy Reptilians NFT, these are just going to be airdropped to you for free. So as they're minted, you're going to get them airdropped. I know we own some, so I'm looking forward to it. And then season 3 comes after that. And season 3 is going to be the full art and the interactive pixel version, according to Illuminati. Has so much potential. I can't wait to see what comes of this. Check it out.
Yeah, Chris is somebody who's been here since pretty much the beginning. And we've seen a lot of artists, NFT artists, come and go and then maybe come back. But Chris has been a pretty steady force on DSO for quite a while now.
Yeah, and staying on the tune of NFTs, Cyberpunk Apes number 20, it's a 1 of 1. The second 1 of 1 in the series is going to be awarded to someone really, really soon. So there's a snapshot taken of all the owners of Cyberpunk Apes, and there's 809 unique qualifiers, but there's 9,838 slots. So if you own 20 Cyberpunk Apes, you have 20 of those slots. If you own 100, you have 100 of those slots. So you could even own multiples of the same one and you get an additional slot. I know there was some people talking about maybe this isn't that fair. Maybe it should just be how many unique Cyberpunk Apes you own in order to get the slots. And you also get a slot if you follow the Cyberpunk Apes account. But that snapshot has been taken. And they're doing this all on chain this time. There's something they call a slot pointer. And it's spinning around on chain every 15 seconds and updating the last post that Cyberpunk Apes made on their account to say who that pointer is actually pointing at. And every 15 seconds that post is edited and it says who it's pointing at that point in time. So at 1 p.m. Eastern time, I believe it's 5 p.m. GMT, the slot pointer is just going to stop spinning. And whoever it stops on is going to be the winner. And that winner is going to win this one of one number 20 Cyberpunk Ape. So check it out. You might be the winner.
Yeah, I love what It's a DN team has been doing here. It's just such unique ideas, and the way they're able to kind of draw people in and get people excited about this collection, I think is amazing. And number 20, remember number 10 sold for about $8,500.
So I guess it's going to be every 10 you get this one of one. That's what it seems like so far. Wait and see. So as many of you know, NFTz, Brian and my project, is the only current place on the DeSo blockchain where you can bid and post and view live timed auctions. Actually, I correct myself. You can bid elsewhere as well. You can bid on Diamond App, you can bid on DeSoFi, you can bid elsewhere. But to view and post timed auctions, NFTz.me/auctions, you can see all of the auctions ending soon. I just want to highlight a few that are ending in the next 24 hours. Manrik Photo, big DeSo OG, he has several auctions for his photography NFTs ending today at around 2 p.m. Eastern time. Great photography. There's some really cool photographs that he has up for auction. Spunk Art has more of his DeSo OG NFT collections up for auction. He had a bunch up yesterday, more up today. Some NFTs from Cloutpunk, DeSomon, Squatch, Unicat, Seals, Rowdy Reptilians, Cloutcocks, Effed Up Cats, Nanobots, Goosies, and more, all from Spunk Art's collection. He's a huge NFT collector, up for live timed auction ending today. There's another Flyman from Brutal. It appears as though Brutal is auctioning off a new Flyman every day. Today's ends at around 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Mini Clout has a primary auction up as a timed auction today for number 155 in the Mini Clout series. That one ends at around 11:30 p.m. Eastern time or so. And Studio Richard has a current high bid at 2 DeSo. There's also some Clout Jacks that are being auctioned off by Divine ending later this evening. If you haven't had a chance to mint your Clout Jacks, you can do so at cloutjacks.net. If you want to bid on the secondary market, you can check out these auctions at NFTz.me/auctions.
Yeah, and I want to quickly get to the top NFT bidders on the DeSo blockchain over the last 24 hours. These people bid on the most NFTs on DeSo in the last day. Ambitious Lynch, followed by Tian Jewel, Christo Long, Clay Oglesby, LSM 127, Lewis Eddy, Millhouse Van Houten, Meta Philosopher, Daryl Gold, and Dragonstone. And the top diamond creators over the last 24 hours, thanks to our friends at Alton Base. These people received the most diamonds or tips on their posts and replies on DeSo blockchain over the last 24 hours. And they are Loa Lover, Stargazer, Cyberpunk Apes, Krasenstein, Miami, Japan, Vampire Campfire, DeSocial World, ECOE, Randier, and Sean Slater. And I just want to get to something because I know we missed it. We didn't put it in our notes, but DeSocial World actually featured another user. It was BitClout FR this morning. Great person. I'm going to just play a quick clip of the video right here.
Bonjour, c'est Alex, BitClout FR sur DeSo. Je vous invite vivement à rejoindre DeSo, qui est le premier réseau social entièrement décentralisé. Il est basé sur de la blockchain et ça vous permet de n'avoir aucun filtre, aucun algorithme qui va masquer du contenu. Et vous avez des problèmes avec la communication en anglais, c'est pas un problème. Connectez-vous sur DeSocial World.
So What are today's events, Ed?
Thanks once again to Miss Katie Ann for providing us with this list. There's 3 events taking place surrounding DSO today. At 1 p.m. Eastern Time is Investor Office Hours AMA on Vibe Hut with Won Dolinsky and Ben Ursing, both awesome guys, both super knowledgeable. Ben Ursing's a VC with vast knowledge in that whole space. And Won Dolinsky's the creator of Vibe Hut. At 2 p.m. Eastern Time is DSO Weekly on Twitter Spaces with Tori Seller. DSO OG, love Tori. At 5:20 p.m. is the Hot Box with Extinct on Twitter Spaces. And that's all the news that we have for today. Everybody have a great rest of your Friday. Today's Friday already. Wow.
Already.
And we'll talk
Friday.
to you this weekend.